style was largely influenced by Poe and similar authors. I found inspiration in my own distress and wanted to embody my emotions through imagery. That's how I describe it, but really it was just a lot of venting.
That explains a few things.
Natsuki, come on.
What? I mean...
Just share your own inspirations.
Right, sorry. Do you promise not to laugh?
Oh, Natsuki, we would never.
Alright, it's just... I get a lot of inspiration from Dr. Seuss.
Oh, that's not so bad. Just because his books are for kids doesn't mean he's not a great author. Yeah, even I still read them sometimes.
That's not as encouraging as it sounds.
I would say that explains a few things too.
Hey, Yuri!
Calm down, I'm not judging you. I just wanted you to see what it feels like sometimes. Do you understand?
Yeah, I do.
Then can we respect our differences and acknowledge each other's approaches?
I guess we can.
Natsuki.
I mean... Yeah, we definitely can.
Alright, did you want to say anything else?
Well, obviously I like things simpler and more direct. Seuss's work was always good about that, and imaginative too. And that's it, that's my inspiration.
I don't get inspired so much by other writers or anything. It's always just my emotions and world around me. I try to capture moments and how I feel in them, even when they don't match up. I guess my style's just aloof like I am.
My style is best described as completely improper. 3. Besides poetry, have you ever dabbled in other writings like fanfiction? Maybe about your player coon?
No, I don't write that fanfiction. It's definitely not about Hallie. How desperate do you think I am?
I'm glad to know you're not writing stories about me. Not like everyone else on the sub, apparently.
My writing is mostly for practice. Very short stories or to get a concept out. Apart from that and poetry, I haven't done much. How about you? Ever written anything?
Not really. One time I had an idea for a story, but when I sat down to write it, I was spent after 2 pages. So I went back to games and anime.
I talked about this in my IMA. Writing is difficult for me. A fully original writing, that is.
I'm not much of a writer myself. There's just a million things I'd rather do.
Only a million?
Okay, a billion.
I've tried to write lyrics before, but like I said, I suck at it.
How do you know? Has anyone complained?
Well, I guess not. I haven't exactly put myself out there. It's hard to be confident.
Well, you might be your own worst critic, so you'll just have to try and see.
Easier said than done, but you're right.
I've written for games and D&D campaigns, but that's all. Never had any inclination to make an actual book or whatever.
I know what that face means. Come on, Natsuki, tell us about your writing.
Hey, what makes you think?
You always get self-conscious when you want to share, I can tell.
Sorry.
Is it about cutesy stuff or real action-y? Or is it lewd?
No, it's not lewd, it's...
So you do write?
Yeah, what of it?
I never would have guessed, Natsuki. Do you write often?
I used to do a lot of writing under a pseudonym online, and I don't have anything better to do when I'm at home. So, yeah, I write fanfics and stuff. It's mostly junk you wouldn't know about, so...
That's alright, I think it's really cool anyway.
If you ever want to show us, I'd be happy to see it.
No, you wouldn't, trust me.
So it is lewd!
It's not lewd!
4. How long do you spend writing a particular poem, specifically the 3 shown in Act 1?
Still talking about Act 1, huh? Weirdo. It doesn't take me long to write when I have a subject in mind. I spend most of the time deciding how to convey the message. After that, writing's a cinch.
My process can take quite a while. I'm always fussing over which words to use. Even with an idea in mind, it can be difficult to get it exactly right. I try not to agonize over it, but I find them unsatisfying if I feel like I settled for less.
I can write mine real quick when I need to. It usually goes faster if I write what I'm feeling as I'm feeling it. It's not always ready when I do that, but refining isn't too hard. My duration varies with how involved the poem is. If I'm planning it more carefully and deliberately, it takes longer. If I'm writing free form, it goes much faster. It all depends on what I'm going for.
So, I gotta admit, every one of my poems has been written under duress. The 20 words approach was more of a get started move than anything else. I did it to get something down, but trying to connect the words together probably took longer anyway. Why the heck do you guys like my poetry?
It's just so distinctly you.
Well, some of them have been okay, dummy.
When you put your minds to it, the results are most impressive.
Haha, it's so cool listening to you guys talk about this. I seriously can't wait to see your poems.
5. It's probably low level for you, but could you give a haiku?
Anyone down to write another? I don't mind doing one more. Let's see. This world around me, a broken reality, restored, but what for?
Give me a second. If you're gonna clean off my glasses a bit, I just happened to notice there were little spots of them shining in the darkness, and that bothers me, so I had to wipe them away.
Starheart Cipher. Hey Natsuki, I think you are cute and adorable, and nothing you say or do will make me change my mind. Okay, love you, bye.
You know what? You know what? I'm cute! I'm cute as a button! So precious and adorable! And maybe if I shout it at the top of my lungs, everyone will hear me and shut up about it!
Just one lone yandere. I have a few questions. Questions for Yuri. 1. Do you like green tea?
Yes, I adore it. There are many kinds I drink. Many kinds of green that I drink. Well, actually, many kinds of many teas I drink.
2. Your knife is beautiful. Where did you get it?
I beg your pardon, but when did you ever see one of my knives? And how could I tell you where I got it without knowing which one you meant? Did Hallie talk about the one I used on the weekend, or... Oh, I shouldn't even be surprised at this point. It's not a big deal. I just can't help but wonder sometimes.
Question for Natsuki. 1. Have you seen Attack on Titan? If you have, no spoilers please. I've just finished the first season. There is no question 2.
Don't worry, I can't spoil it because I haven't seen it. And why do you think I would've? That show's freaking macabre. I've heard enough about it to know I wouldn't like 1 second. But I guess it can be fun if you're into horror or something.
Yoshidoki48. Greetings from the far future of February 5th, 2019. Here are my questions. 1. I'd like to know everyone's current Smash mains for the most recent game. Mostly just a recap of everyone's mains.
Another time traveler, huh? If you're from the future, why didn't you already know? You're lucky I'm feeling generous today. Allow me to reiterate. I made Pikachu, Siri likes Yoshi, Yuri's the spirit animal is Marth, Hallie rocks Gaming Watch, Tiff plays Zelda, Shiro's all about Ness, and Monica is whatever character she thinks will make her win.
There are statistics and breakdown that back up which characters are objectively better. If you play as the best, you become the best. Simple as that.
And that's why Zero can dunk on anyone as any character, right?
This was before he got cancelled.
Oh, whatever.
2. Has Natsuki ever brought something besides cupcakes to the club? If so, what is everyone's favorite thing that she makes?
I hate to break it to you, but cupcakes are all they can. There's plenty of stuff I can bake, but Tuesday last week was the first I ever shared with the club.
Yeah, it's true. Natsuki thought I bring in snack 4 of them.
Hey, you should know by now that wouldn't be easy for me.
Oh, well, just when you're able. Do you think you can make double chocolate chip cookies? Or coffee cake?
I'd love to see what you do with crumpets.
Or perhaps donuts if you know how.
As if I'd ever bake anything special for you!
That's about the reaction I expected.
We'd love to give more of your baking a chance, Natsuki.
Well, if you all stay on my good side, baby.
3. If Monica wasn't the president, who would you want to be president? Ignoring the part that involves the thing only she and Zero know about.
One thing that only you two know about.
Well,
Probably something administrative, I assume. Since you both hold office in this club.
yes, exactly. That's right, just some red tape and what have you.
Well, I wouldn't mind being president. I'd love to be in charge.
I wouldn't want all the pressure. I'd let someone else have it.
No thanks.
I wouldn't want it to either, but I guess I might end up as president regardless.
I'd pick you over, Natsuki.
Hey, watch her! I'll make you eat those words!
See what a tyrant she'd be?
You know, Sari's still an option.
I don't know if she could handle the responsibility.
Still, she does have the club's best interests at heart.
Yeah, she'd totally sacrifice herself for the good of everyone.
An ironic statement.
Oh, would that be good for her, though?
It's all hypothetical anyway.
Then Sayori it is. And that's how they all decided to doom themselves. 4. How would you feel if plushies yourselves ever... No. Yeah, Red. How would you feel if plushies yourselves existed?
We already know. Someone told us about them. And like everything else, it's just freaking weird.
Do they have plushies of me, too?
No, just the original 4.
Haha, I figured as much. Not complaining, though. I just don't understand why anyone would want them. Do other celebrities get plushies made of them? Not saying we're actual celebrities.
They all just want to be friends with us, so plushies are the closest they can get.
Like I said, freaking weird.
5. Have any of you seen a cartoon called Gravity Falls? It's got a pretty interesting episode that somehow predicted both FNAF and a certain other game. Or certain other game. He's talking about Doki Doki. But in truth, as far as I know, Dan Slavato was not aware of Gravity Falls at all when he was writing DDLC. Nor was he aware of Undertale. Anyway, those are my questions. Thank you for your time, and remember, reality is an illusion. The universe is a hologram. Buy gold, bye!
Well, I'm convinced. Hold on while I go exchange my life savings for gold.
As you may expect, I'm unfamiliar with this show.
And I couldn't watch it if I wanted to.
I've heard of it, never seen it. What channel is it on? It's produced by Disney, so it's exclusively theirs. Oh, that'll be why. I'm always on Nickel Cartoon Network. If Disney's business practices weren't so vicious, I might be more inclined to support them. In other words, I'm not a viewer.
I'm always too busy with anime. Or anything else.
Well, I guess I'm the only one. I think I know which episode you mean, though it's not exactly like FNAF. But I wonder what other game you're talking about. Nothing comes to mind.
Myro Man, to Yuri, why are you so perfect?
Oh, I'm certain I told you I'm not. But thank you for saying so. I don't know what you see exactly, but it's reassuring to hear.
Team Protag, how does one do the following? Patch, bond, seal, repair.
What?
With flex time!
I sawed this boat in half.
I cut a giant hole in another boat.
That's a lot of damage.
What's going on?
It's okay, Harry. It's just memes.
Patch, bond, seal, and repair with flex tape.
Solo Wing Pixie, 2 questions. Lighthearted one, what is your favorite sandwich or sandwich-like food? Statement, not a question.
Well, of course I prefer veggie sandwiches, but my favorite is called the Ultimate Rainbow. It's comprised of many different colored veggies, so they form a structure between the bread.
I enjoy fish sandwiches. Fried is good, but not necessary.
I've come to appreciate the simplicity of grilled cheese.
Yet another super cheap food option that her dad tried for her.
Or in a pinch, toasted instead.
I like hot dogs.
Hot dogs aren't sandwiches, dummy.
Well, they're sandwich-like.
I don't care. Answer invalid.
I like subs for the same reason I like pizza. You can put in anything you want.
It's been a long time since I had my favorite. Back in the States, I used to love Sloppy Joes. I've tried to recreate them here, but it's just not the same.
I'm partial to breakfast sandwiches. Typical egg, cheese, and bacon or sausage deals. They're greater when you gotta hurry. They're great when you gotta hurry, too. Just shove your fixings between bread slices and go. Optional, use waffles or pancakes for the bun.
Serious question. I don't know if you heard, but this will be Hallie's last post of this subreddit due to a conflict over a change in the sidebar. This is likely the last we will see of you, save for playing Take-Two itself, I guess. How do you feel about that?
Oh, how they left the sub. About this. If you want the full scope, you're better off asking him yourself. He's working toward making a comeback, so it shouldn't be a permanent thing. Yet, this doesn't impact what he's doing with us, so don't worry about it too much. But what happened? You'll just have to ask.
What happened was they started linking the Rule 34 sub in the sidebar, even though the community was full of like teenagers and minors and stuff, and I protested that for 6 months, and they finally got rid of it. Emerald Gamer 3023. Meets every Doki. I want a hug. Can I get a hug, please? And Supreme Designer. Here's one hug for you. Aw, thanks. Oh, but they didn't realize whenever you use the carrot in on Reddit, it creates a superscript instead of like a subscript. So what they needed to do was use like a / to cancel the effect, and then they would be able to make an anime face like this person did.
Well, we can try. Gather around, everyone. Now let's give them the biggest hug we possibly can.
What? How?
By hugging the camera. Yeah, all at once.
I don't.
This doesn't seem wise.
Oh well, ready,
I guess we're going for it.
set,
Are we really doing this?
hug.
This actually causes the mod to reset. Let me make sure OBS is still okay. Yeah, it seems fine.
Alright, it's working again.
Sorry, you were right, that was dumb.
Just try not to break it. We're too far along here.
Lack Wheel. Hey, Monica. Hey, Pt.49, Monica. That's for that Swedish song that got really popular around the same time as DDLC because it involved the name Monica. I already asked this question to Natsuki and Yuri, but this question is open to up to everyone as well. If you could own any car in the world, what would it be? I'm a Mustang guy myself. I'm kind of a car geek, and I was wondering what you would say.
Apart from knowing I'll never actually need to drive anywhere, I'd want an electric smart car. They're compact, efficient, and better for the environment.
Pardon me, but how do you know you'll never need to drive?
I just prefer walking. Everything I need is somewhere in the vicinity. It's actually pretty common not to own a car in this country.
Well, I want something with a little more muscle. I've heard good things about Dodge Chargers, and they sure look slick.
Oh, I wasn't sure about the say the first time someone asked me about this. But I gave it some thought, and I decided I wanted Beetle.
You just want an excuse to punch me.
Every time you see it, yeah.
Well, if that's the family car, maybe I'd just get a motorcycle for myself.
What? No fair. You get the bug, and I get the bike. Make it a Harley.
We could share vehicles.
No.
You're impossible, Sayori.
If you're done with your couple's quarrel, I'd want something more functional, efficient, and local. I'm torn between Honda's Accord and Civic models. I plan to look more into the details when the time comes.
I also have a few questions that are directed to Monica only. 1. I recently got into Smash Bros. I'm an absolute idiot for not getting into it sooner, and I love Ultimate. And I was wondering if you would want to Smash once you cross over. I'm still figuring out my main, but I find myself leaning towards Ganondorf and Marth.
Well, if you get good at Marth, I can't be held responsible for the outcome. But otherwise, I'd be totally down to Smash. In whatever context you like. Just watch out. 2029 Monica could probably reach beyond Amiibo levels of skill.